4. Asking Allah for paradise. In the dua, the Prophet continues, O Allah, I ask you for paradise, and for every action and word that will bring me closer to it. This is an incredibly beautiful point. The Prophet did not only ask for Jannah itself. He also asked for the means, the actions and the words that lead to it. Why? Because Jannah is not free. It is earned through faith and good deeds. Allah says in the Quran, Indeed, Allah has purchased from the believers their lives and their properties in exchange for that they will have paradise. Surah At-Tawbah 9:111. This teaches us two lessons. 1. Always aim high. Jannah is the ultimate goal. If you are asking Allah, don't settle for small things only. Ask Him for the highest, the most eternal, the most beautiful reward. 2. Walk the path. Asking for Jannah without working for it is like asking for harvest without planting seeds. The Prophet wanted us to ask for Jannah and the deeds that lead to it. 5. What actions lead to Jannah? The Prophet described many actions that take us closer to paradise. Prayer, Salah 5 daily prayers are keys to Jannah. Charity, Sadaqah, a small act of giving can become your ticket to paradise. Kindness, smiling at your brother is charity. Helping someone in need is a path to Jannah. Forgiveness, controlling anger, forgiving others, and showing mercy. Sincerity, Ikhlas, doing deeds only for the sake of Allah. Each small step matters. Sometimes, one sincere dua, one act of charity, or one kind word can be the reason Allah admits us to paradise. 6. Seeking refuge from hellfire. The dua continues, And I seek refuge in you from hellfire, and from every action and word that will bring me closer to it. Just as we asked for the path to Jannah, we are now asking to be protected from the path to Jahannam. This balance is important. Islam does not only tell us what to do, it also warns us what to avoid. 7. What leads to hellfire? The Prophet explained many actions that take people closer to hellfire. Neglecting Salah. The first account on the Day of Judgment will be about prayer. Lying and cheating. Dishonesty destroys hearts and societies. Injustice. Oppressing others will be darkness on the Day of Judgment. Arrogance. The Prophet said, No one who has an atom's weight of pride in his heart will enter paradise. Major sins. Drinking alcohol, dealing with interest, riba, zina, and disobedience to parents are all pathways to hellfire. This dua makes us aware of these dangers and keeps us alert. 8. Balance between hope and fear. Notice how the dua beautifully balances hope and fear. Hope for Jannah and good deeds. Fear of hellfire and bad deeds. A believer's heart must always have both. Too much hope can make us lazy. Too much fear can make us despair. But when we balance them, we walk the straight path. Reflection story, engagement. Imagine a man standing at a crossroad. 1 road I. 11. Applying the dua in daily life. Many times, we memorize duas but don't reflect on them. The key is not just to recite, but to live by this dua. How? Morning routine. Start your day with this dua, asking Allah to guide you through the challenges ahead. Before sleep, end your day with this dua, placing your trust in Allah. During Salah, insert this dua in your sujud, prostration, or after tashahhud. Family time. Teach your children this dua. Imagine your child growing up with these words shaping their life. Hardship moments. When you face loss, fear, or confusion, this dua is your shield. 12. Teaching it to others. The Prophet didn't keep knowledge for himself. He taught his companions so they could pass it on. Today, if we learn this dua and teach it to even one person, we get continuous reward. Share it with your friends. Post it on social media. Recite it in gatherings. Write it and hang it at home. Every person who benefits from it will add to your scale of good deeds. 13. The dua and our purpose of life. At its core, this dua reminds us of why we are here. We are not created just to chase money, fame, or comfort. Our purpose is to worship Allah, seek His pleasure, strive for Jannah, and stay away from hell. Every time we say this dua, we are renewing our commitment to our ultimate purpose. 14. How this dua transforms communities. Imagine if every believer lived by this dua. What would happen? People would focus on goodness and stay away from harm. Communities would become more peaceful, united, and just. Families would raise children with iman and taqwa. Societies would be filled with people working for Jannah instead of fighting over dunya. This single dua can change not just your life, but the life of your entire community. 15. Reflection exercise. Engage the audience. Close your eyes for a moment and reflect. What is the good you want in dunya? What is the good you want in akhirah? What is the evil you fear the most? What actions are pulling you toward Jannah? What actions are pulling you toward Jahannam? This dua gives you the clarity to answer these questions and the strength to act on them. 16. Short reminder from the Quran. Allah says, "But as for he who feared the position of his Lord and prevented the soul from unlawful inclination, then indeed paradise will be his refuge." Surah An-Nazi'at 79:40-41. This ayah matches perfectly with the dua. It shows that the path to Jannah is through self-control and taqwa, and the protection from Jahannam is through obedience to Allah. 17. Call to action for viewers. End your video by directly talking to the viewers. My dear brothers and sisters, this dua is not just something to listen to and forget. It is a dua to live by. Start reciting it daily. Teach it to your children. Reflect on its meaning. And share it with others so they may also benefit. This is how we build lives that please Allah and P. Do you know that the Prophet Muhammad taught us a dua that is so short, yet so powerful, that it can completely transform your life? A dua that includes everything a believer could ever need, in this world and in the hereafter. Today, we will reflect deeply on this special supplication, understand its meanings, and learn how to live by it every single day. The dua narration. O Allah, I ask you for all that is good in this world and in the hereafter, and I seek refuge in you from all that is evil in this world and in the hereafter. O Allah, I ask you for paradise and for every action and word that will bring me closer to it, and I seek refuge in you from hellfire and from every action and word that will bring me closer to it. This dua is not just a request. It is a way of life. In these few words, the Prophet summarized the ultimate goals of every believer. 1. Asking Allah for all goodness. When we say, "O Allah, I ask you for all that is good," it means we are not limiting ourselves. We are asking for every form of goodness, whether we know it or not. Goodness in the dunya, this world, health, peace of mind, halal sustenance, righteous family, true friends, beneficial knowledge, wisdom, and a pure heart. Goodness in the akhirah, the hereafter, forgiveness of sins, protection in the grave, light on the day of judgment, and eternal joy in Jannah. It is like asking for a treasure chest full of blessings, even the ones you don't realize you need. Sometimes we don't even know what is good for us, but Allah knows. That is why the Prophet taught us to ask for all goodness, not just specific things. 2. Seeking refuge from all evil. Next, the dua says, "And I seek refuge in you from all that is evil." Evil comes in many forms. The evil of Shaitan and his whispers. The evil of sins that destroy our hearts. The evil of injustice, jealousy, pride, and arrogance. The evil of hardships, pain, poverty, or trials that we cannot bear. By saying this, we are not only asking Allah to protect us from bad situations, but also from the bad choices we may make ourselves. Sometimes, our worst enemy is not outside, but inside us. This dua is a shield that covers every danger, whether we see it or not. 3. A complete way of life. What makes this dua so powerful is its completeness. In just a few lines it covers what we want, all goodness; what we fear, all evil; our greatest goal, paradise; our greatest protection, safety from hellfire. It is a roadmap for life. If you memorize this dua, reflect on it, and live by it, you will have a compass that guides you in every decision.